It is a disturbing idea, but the reality is that there are individuals in the world who appear to enjoy inflicting pain on other people. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. We will be discussing a subject that is both interesting and frightening. Indicators that you are interacting with a wicked individual. You may have met someone like this before, or you might be concerned that someone you know is acting in a way that is unsettling. In any case, this is a subject that is definitely worth investigating. I want to inform you that there is a special additional portion that will be included later in the movie before we begin. I will share with you a useful way to establish limits when you are interacting with a wicked someone. You definitely do not want to miss out on this, so be sure to stay to the very end. We are referring to those who appear to make an effort to cause harm to others, who do not have empathy, and who manipulate the people around them. What are some indications that you could be interacting with a wicked individual? At first, they may appear to be charming and charismatic. They might even give the impression that they care about you or are interested in your life. However, as time passes, you may begin to realize that they are just interested in you for what you can do for them. Alternatively, they may begin to make you feel small or to criticize you. Imagine that you come across someone at an event who appears to be the most entertaining person there. They are delivering funny stories, making everyone laugh, and appear to be very interested in you. You may believe that you have just formed a new friendship. However, exercise caution. As you become more familiar with this individual, you may begin to realize that they constantly need to be the focus of everyone's attention. They may speak over you, cut you off, or even belittle you in front of other people. They may also become angry or aggressive if they do not obtain what they want. This is a perfect example of a person that may appear to be charming and charismatic at first, but is actually very poisonous. Therefore, if you ever find yourself in a scenario where you are working with someone who appears to be too good to be true, you should be careful. Make sure to spend time getting to know them and trust your gut feelings. If something seems wrong, it is likely that it is. Keep in mind that just because someone appears to be charming and captivating does not mean that they are a good person. A lack of empathy is another warning sign to be aware of. In other words, empathy is the ability to comprehend and share the experiences of other people. It is a significant quality that allows us to build connections with other people and develop relationships that matter. A person who lacks empathy does not care about how their words or actions impact other people. People that are evil frequently struggle to empathize with others and to comprehend the impact that their behavior may have on the people around them. They may act in ways that appear to be cruel or harmful, and they will not feel any guilt or regret for their actions. When this lack of empathy goes beyond personal relationships, it can become much more troubling. For instance, imagine that you have a supervisor who does not care about the welfare of their staff. They may pressure you to work long hours without paying you extra, disregard your requests for time off, or criticize you in front of other people without justification. This type of behavior can lead to a poisonous work environment that has an impact on everyone who is involved. If you perceive that someone does not appear to care about your feelings or the feelings of other people, you should think about whether or not you want that person to be a part of your life. And then there's the issue of manipulation. People who are evil are generally highly skilled at getting what they want, whether that involves lying, gaslighting, or even manipulating others. Have you ever had a friend that always seems to get what they want, no matter the circumstances? Perhaps they always know exactly what to say to persuade you to do what they want. They could make you feel bad if you don't agree to do what they want you to do. That is a textbook case of manipulation. At this point, it is important to note that not all manipulation is bad. There are times when people adopt these strategies without even being aware of it. They do it with the best of intentions. For instance, a parent could trick their child into eating their vegetables by telling them that they will get dessert afterward. That doesn't have to be considered wicked, does it? However, it becomes a serious issue when someone uses manipulation to harm or control other people. The truth is that manipulation may be a very effective tool, and it isn't always easy to tell when someone is trying to manipulate you. If you are uncertain about whether someone is trying to manipulate you, it may be wise to seek counsel from a trustworthy friend before we proceed to the next indicator. If you are finding this video to be enjoyable, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for other information related to self-improvement and mental health. Your charity will be greatly appreciated, and it will truly help our channel. Next, a wicked person is very domineering. We all have people in our life who prefer things to be done in a specific manner. You can have a friend who always insists on choosing the restaurant, or a family member who wants to dictate how the holidays are celebrated. And that's okay. Everyone has their own peculiarities. However, when there is a person who is quite domineering, it is more than simply having preferences. They want to have control over every part of your life, and they will do whatever it takes to ensure that everything is done according to their wishes. What does it mean to have behavior that is excessively controlling? Well, it can take on a variety of shapes. It is possible that they are always keeping an eye on you and wanting to know where you are and what you are doing at all times. Alternatively, they may attempt to cut you off from your friends and family so that they are the only people you can rely on. They may also attempt to control every aspect of your life, including how you dress and how you speak. And if you attempt to resist, they may turn to threats, intimidation, or even violence. If this is your scenario, you may need to establish limits or even sever relations with them if they are unwilling to change their behavior. Last but not least, the majority of wicked individuals are compulsive liars. They will lie about anything, even when there is no reason to think about it. A person who lies constantly is either hiding something or trying to control you. They could tell lies to acquire what they want, to avoid getting into trouble, or simply for the fun of lying. And regrettably, nasty individuals are masters at lying. They are experts at twisting their words to make themselves appear favorable, even when they are truly doing something horrible. People with bad intentions may attempt to persuade you that they can be trusted, but their behavior will always be a better indicator of their true character than what they say. If you discover that someone is lying, it is advisable to be cautious and attempt to separate yourself from that person. As you can see, there are bad people in the world, and you may be able to identify the signs that they show. Meeting an evil person can be a really scary experience, whether that person is a coworker, a friend, or even a family member. Now for the bonus you've been anticipating, here is one tried and true method for establishing limits when you are dealing with a wicked person. The most important thing is to have a strong and unyielding position and to be clear about what you will and will not accept. It is important to communicate your boundaries in a clear and consistent manner, utilizing a calm and assertive tone. For instance, suppose you have a colleague who constantly attempts to claim credit for the work you have done. You may say something like, "I appreciate your interest in my work, but I would prefer it if you didn't take credit for it. It is essential for me to be acknowledged for the efforts I have made." You need to maintain your limits even if the bad person attempts to push you or manipulate you. People that are evil frequently attempt to discover methods to go past limits. However, if you remain steadfast and consistent, they will eventually come to understand that you will not put up with their behavior. When dealing with a wicked person, it can be difficult to establish boundaries, but doing so is a crucial step in taking back control of your life and protecting yourself from any additional abuse. Thank you for joining us today, everyone. If you found this conversation useful, make sure to take a look at our other material on how to handle tough individuals. As always, feel free to post any questions or additional comments in the section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to obtain more videos like this one. I'll see you next time.